Well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Hangout tonight. We got Tycoon Night, Tycoon Thursday. Got our guests coming on right now. As you know, we get started at about 5 after. Great seeing everybody online tonight. I've got Kevin Foster and we got Michael Knopf. I'm going to get it right. So he said German, so he'll correct me if I get it wrong, I'm sure, just as I do with people with McMurrin. But hey, folks, we're going to be talking about what it means to be a tycoon and talked about some of these people that are getting involved in our business and taking it very seriously, not a hobby, but building some massive teams all over the world. But great seeing everybody online. Again, we get started here in about 5 minutes. We'd like to welcome you to the OneCoin Hangout tonight. This is how we do business, folks, from the comfort of our own home. And just give people the opportunity to sit back, relax, hear about something exciting, and realize that this is how we do business. No hotel meetings, no doing three-way calls, no chasing family and friends. Simply just say, hey, we've got the next Bitcoin 2.0, the PayPal of Bitcoin, something that's going to make people a lot of money. And you know, right now that's what people need in the economy. So it's just one of those things where everything's been dialed in. We got the formula right. Over 400. I don't even know what we're at, Kevin. 418,000, something like that. People have joined in the last 18 months. I like to say they become digital currency families, and I like that our family is a digital currency family. That means that we've got a plan B, and I think a lot of people are looking for a plan B. And you know, if you're not, well, you know, you're just to each his own. But we're going to be talking about digital currency, what's OneCoin, what's in it for you, and ultimately how you can get started. I'd like to tell everybody that if I answer all your questions tonight, that's probably not a good sign. We like to create more questions in your mind and hope you'll do more due diligence and get all your questions answered. But this is just kind of an icebreaker tonight. We're going to be just really talking to some of the tycoons that are on the Hangout with us tonight and really what it's all about. I'm going to give you just a quick overview of OneCoin starting at 8:35. So we've got 3 more minutes till game time. That is enough time to go make a pot of coffee. It's enough time to pop some popcorn or go put something on comfortable. And if you've been in the military, there's a good chance you could probably take a shower in that amount of time. I believe it's 2 minutes, isn't it? But we're excited to be online with y'all tonight. I know we've got a couple other guests that'll be joining us tonight. We're ultimately just going to explore what it means to be a tycoon, why you should be a tycoon. You know, what are the benefits of being a tycoon? What are the rewards? And talk to we've got 2 men on here. I know we've got Erica Gorham said she was going to join us, and got a few others that are going to be coming online here in just a few minutes. But folks, great having you online. You know, excited. We're going to be opening the United States. We're standing on the doorstep right now of the United States. Nobody has pressed the doorbell. Nobody has opened the door, and we are at the forefront. There's 330 million people on the other side of that door, and come July 4th, we're going to be cranking it up. So I know just saw that Erica is coming in, and John, the Hangouts have not stopped. I've got 20 people on, and everybody can see it. So like to say, it says Hangouts has been stopped. Nope, we're on here, son. I think maybe it's your computer. Reboot your computer if you're out there and you're having an issue. You can simply reboot your computer and try it again. So I'll check our Hangouts just to make sure we're good and make sure we've got good audio. Be right back with you, folks. We'll get started here in about 1 minute, doing a quick audio check, audio-video check, and to let you know how we're looking. And yes, I see us live. Be part of the conversation. I've got, bam, that's me. I am wearing an orange striped shirt, so that is me. I'm live for sure, folks. So we are live, good, great volume, quality's awesome, even for the squirrel net that we have here in Palmetto, Georgia. That I have, my internet's horrible. So hopefully it'll come through fine tonight. But folks, we're talking about OneCoin tonight. We're talking to tycoons. Tycoons are people that have made a pretty significant financial commitment to OneCoin and to their home-based businesses, and they've seen enough to make them confident enough to spend about $6,000 on their business. And man, we've got some great guests tonight. I just saw that Sal Leto has confirmed, and John Luxick has confirmed, and Erica Gorham has confirmed, and of course, we have Mike and Kevin online with us right now. But it is that time. It is 5 after, and I'd like to warm up the presentation by saying thank you for joining us and spending a little bit of time with us. We're going to be talking about OneCoin and give you a little bit of idea of what is going on with digital currency and the exciting times that we have ahead of us. I'll lead into it, and I know, Kevin, if you have any other announcements that I'm not mentioning that are important, please chime in. But I think it's important for people to know, number one, this is how we do business. We do business from the comfort of our own home. As you can see, I'm sitting right here in the comfort of my own home, and I am not at a hotel meeting. I'm not stuck in traffic somewhere. And typically I'm in shorts, but I actually have long pants on tonight. I went out to dinner with some friends, new friends as well, and had a great dinner over at our local Serenbe restaurant, The Hill, which was fantastic. And nothing like being around good friends, being around business partners from different parts of the world. And I like to say our slogan is live how you want to live, live where you want to live how you want to live, and make money doing it. And that, to me, is that's kind of what my dream has been, to have a career where, as long as there's an internet connection and there's a laptop, I can make a living just about anywhere. I can tell you that to be very true. I'll find something in some jungle. You throw me in a jungle, and as long as I got internet and a laptop, man, I'll come up with something. But it's when you look at OneCoin, folks, it's more than that. We're talking about creating a new economy. We're talking about creating a culture of freedom. We're talking about creating financial independence. Some people are calling it Independence Day, Part 2, which is our launch is going to be on July 4th. So that's the first important announcement you ought to write down. If you're on this presentation tonight, you've been invited by a friend. This is a special invitation, private invitation for you to take a listen to what we're doing with OneCoin and say, is it for me? Should I learn more about it? Do these people make sense? I know one of our guests is flown all the way to Dubai to meet the owners of the company and saw our last conference with over 3,000 people there, and he has some funny stories about that and just what went on over there. It was a madhouse. It was a rock concert. But coming up here, folks, just to give you a little heads up, we will be launching July 4th officially in the United States. It's my understanding that there will be a soft tour with Dr. Rusha and some of the leaders, potentially going to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Chicago, and Florida area. I haven't heard any other cities than that. Those aren't confirmed, but I have heard from somebody who supposedly is coming on that tour, or who is coming on that tour, that they're planning those different cities, and hopefully they'll expand to maybe Atlanta and maybe Northeast. I know we've got a bunch of great leaders up there. I'm looking at a great group right now, folks. We've got over 6 different countries represented. Of course, our folks over in the UK. Oh, I want to make an important announcement. Starting next week, we are starting a UK presentation. I know it's very, very late right now, so we're going to be doing a UK presentation at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If I'm not mistaken, that's somewhere around 9 p.m. GMT, I believe. It's going to be 8 p.m., 9 p.m., somewhere in that range. So our local folks in the UK, we welcome you. I've got great friends over there that have done business with me, and they have said, Tom, if you'll start hangouts in the UK, we will start bringing people to the events and signing people up, and I love them. They're a lot of fun to have on the hangouts. They talk funny. They're a lot of fun. I love them. But when you look at the ability to do business all over the world on a free Google Hangout, this technology does not cost me anything to use, and just the amazing reach that it has all around the world. I'm seeing somebody that's got to be Bali, and I think Bali, it's got to be tomorrow. So I'm doing a presentation today and tomorrow at the same time. I think that's pretty cool. So it's probably Lindsay Allen, if I know, right? It's funny, Kevin, I was doing a sales presentation one day to 2 different people, and one was on Friday and one was Thursday, and I said, if you both buy today, I will have sold a product on Thursday and Friday at the same time, and I thought that was one of the coolest things. But that's the advantage of Google Hangouts, folks, and being able to reach around the world. What an incredible group of people we have on tonight. And I think what I'll do, Kevin, I think I'm gonna start up with you, and I know that you've just had some amazing success in this. People call you the heart and soul of OneCoin. And
Wow.
I've
Okay.
just no big deal.
Right on.
Hey, I called you a suspension bridge the other night. I don't know if that made you feel good, but a suspension bridge connects two big bodies of land and gets and moves people across. A body of water, and you have moved people across a body of just challenges of people wanting to be in this. You've helped people connect. One side maybe being their desire, and the other part of the bridge being their dreams, and you have connected people to a very exciting opportunity, including myself. If it weren't for you, I probably would not be in this. I would not have connected with Sherry, and it was your phone call to really help Sherry out that I connected with you and realized that I had an upline that had a massive heart and not a massive ego, and that's really what I was looking for. But tonight, folks, as we talk about tycoons, Kevin is a super tycoon, in my opinion. That's my own word, but he's made a commitment at a very high level, and I'd guesstimate to say you're well invested in this. I don't even say what dollar amount because I don't want to put you on the spot, but much more so than most people, and you really see it. You flew to Dubai. You've taken time to really do your due diligence and understand this business. But what's it? Tell me what it means. Well, first let's start off with your story. Did you come in right away as a tycoon? Were you just immediately, did you say, I have to be a tycoon? Did it take a while for you to warm up and do it? Tell us a little bit about how you got into OneCoin.
Well, it was an interesting route that we came upon OneCoin. I found OneCoin through a group of people that were working with a philosophy that I really enjoy, which is leveraging. And one of the things I've learned in my studying of being an online entrepreneur is we all have to learn to leverage our lives, whether it's time, whether it's money. There's always a way to leverage and make things work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And when you can operate a business that does that, you're maximizing your time. When you can connect with people and use those people's networks and their time, and you're just expanding in so much. You can do so much more work in one day than one single person can in 24 hours. So I first looked at this and I said, wow, I can build this thing and I don't have to sponsor anybody. I can get a tycoon and I can just watch the value of my account skyrocket. I like this idea. I really like the fact that I can help somebody that doesn't want to build a big team still be in profit. And so I jumped in straight out tycoon. Over my time in the company, I've managed to acquire more tycoons and more packages. Currently, I have 3 tycoons, and I have a combined total number of coins within my family of over 100,000 coins now. And I don't, $10. What does that do for my family for the rest of their lives? Coin hits $20, $30, $40. Just keep adding the zeros. And my daughter's, she decides to go to baking school, or my son wants to go to music school, I'm going to have a way to pay for it. I've been struggled pretty much most of my adult life financially, and I missed out on Bitcoin. I missed out on Yahoo stock, Google stock, things like that growing up because I didn't have the means. And I have the means at this time, and I really truly believe that I was led down this path for a reason, and it had to do with my vision, with my higher power, and my love to help other people succeed. And I have never in my life experienced so many people succeeding in a business opportunity of any kind, or seen 300,000 plus people all in profit. I mean, nobody's losing anything right now. There's not a single person in this company, unless they're getting rid of their coins, which I don't understand why you'd want to do that now. But if you are, you know, that, hey, more power to you. That's your choice. But I've been through 2 splits with my Tycoon. I'm excited, you know, where that's going to take the value of my account. Watching so many people on my team getting close to breaking ranks. I've never had people break ranks under me before in other opportunities. It's just too hard. And here I've got 5 sapphires right now. I'm sitting at ruby, and I'm just scratching on the door of emerald. I need about, you know, $10,000–$13,000 in volume, and I think I hit emerald. And this is in less than 4 months. I've never experienced anything like this, and it's just so awesome. So go out and get a Tycoon, guys. You got to, you know, especially while the coin is at the value it is right now, because, man, if it goes up the way it's projected to go up at $1 or more over the next month for 5 months straight, that's going to be incredible. I mean, we've already had incredible growth, and to see the demand continue to go and continue to go, even after a promotion that was huge is over, and we just keep going and going and going and going. I love it, and I love the pace that Dr. Rouge is doing this. She's allowing everybody to get involved while this thing is young, and it's a beast. And you can just grab hold of it right now, and you can change so many people's lives. You may have to knock down some serious walls. You know, I've talked to some big leaders just like you, Tom, that turn their other cheek and think they're too, you know, that I should be joining them. And, you know, they're like, they're above me or something. And they don't have any coins. Sorry, guys, your loss.
You're doing some taunting, man. But you're going in WDE mode. I'm waiting for you to wave your hand in front of
your. I ain't playing anymore, man. People want to change their dang lives. Get off your butt and change your life.
Yeah, well, that's what you did for sure.
It's the place to do it. There is no other company that I have ever seen that can provide what this can do. There's no other bank that's going to help you plan for your retirement like this company is. There's no other financial opportunity I've ever seen, unless you're Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or, you know, Marshawn Lynch or one of those guys. You know, and I'd tell them to get in OneCoin so they don't have to ever worry about what they're doing after football or basketball.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, how big is your team? How big is your total team?
You know, I've been having some glitches in the back office on my team as far as like what my actual numbers are, but it's well over, I would say, pushing 400 plus people right now.
400 plus people, that's awesome, dude.
In 4 months.
Yes.
4 months. This is crazy good.
Now I know you say you got 100,000 coins right now, and I know that you probably have another double coming your way, another split. So my guess that's going to put you at about 200,000 coins. If this thing goes to $10 a coin, that's $2 million. That's a lot of money. I mean, and that's on a conservative basis. So I know you've got to be super excited. I know I stayed up all night last night and edited videos and stuff, and I just was you know, I'm as hyper as you when it comes to this opportunity and what's going on. But awesome. Hey, have you heard any important announcements that I missed? Is there anything, and nothing technical, but is there any big things coming up? I had a great exchange with Per last night, and understand that he's going to send me a time where we're going to actually have a crown diamond come on this hangout. He's making somewhere around, I guess, €1 million per month or something like that. Something
I believe so.
€1 million per month, and he's been doing this 8 months. He's a cattle farmer out of Sweden, and he's just the coolest, most humblest guy. And I saw him post a picture of is somewhere around a 1960 something Ferrari 330 GT the other day, and I'm curious if he bought that for himself, because I don't know why he would have posted it. I believe he did. But
he's got a huge place. He's got his own planes. He loves to fly. He's got his own landing strip. And I'll tell you what, man, for a guy that makes the kind of money that he makes, got to be the most humble. I think I'm a pretty humble guy, and I want to be just like Bear. I'll be straight up with that. That guy has got to be the most down-to-earth guy. He bends over backwards. He's got over 7,000 rubies on his team, 6 blue diamonds, like 19 black, or 6 black diamonds, like 19 blue diamonds. I mean, the numbers are ridiculous.
He has, I heard he had over 285 people on his team that have maxed the comp plan, and I think one of them just joined us. I heard we got one on the lineup, so I think we might be at 286 because I saw the numbers. But the $40,000 a week. I've been involved in other companies, and I don't think I've ever been involved in a company that had 285 people on target to make $2 million a year. In 8 months, much less. Most of them don't even do it in 5 years. But what an incredible testimony to the income earning power of OneCoin. You're talking. We talked about appreciation, but we've also talked about the ability. Let me throw something out here. We discovered this the other day when I was talking to Bill on the Hangout. He's a 30-year stockbroker, and I said, you know what? This kind of reminds me of being in a company where you can build a residual income, but it's like it's tied to an IPO, and I'm not calling it that from a security standpoint, but it's like we're tied to like a Google or a Microsoft IPO where this thing's just taken off like a rocket, and you get the benefits of an IPO, but it's not an IPO. We know that, and I'm using that more as an for educational purposes only. But it's really cool to have that. I've never had a company like. Now I've owned stock in other network marketing companies, which I like it when they offer that because you can share in something you build, but 80% of the time they go out of business and you got paper airplane material sitting in your files. But what were you going to say, Kevin? I wanted to bring that up because I think that's so important. You're making awesome money. I know that too. So.
Yeah, no, I'm making more than I've ever made in every other opportunity I've been in combined, which is incredible. I make more money, I think, now per month than both my fiance and I do. Or in a week right now, we're making more than we both make in a month. It's just been incredible. As far as updates, though, I'd like to leave that to a guy I just saw join this, Mr. Saletto, and I want to take the time real quick here. This has got to be, next to Per Carlson, him and his partner Maurice Katz have got to be the hardest working guys I have ever met. These guys are up till godly hours of the morning. I'm up there with them because I'm talking to these guys, okay? Sal, I can't thank you enough, and I can't wait to hear what you got to say. I know you got a super busy schedule. I want to give my time to Sal when it's possible, so I'd like to pass on and let you go ahead and interview some more people, Tom.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for being online, Kevin. Appreciate it. Your testimonial is powerful. We know what an awesome person you are, and just watching how you treat people and what you do for people is absolutely incredible. And it's Sal, I don't know if you're there. John, I'm going to mute you. John, if you'd quit moving your camera around, you're giving everybody vertigo. So if you'll just put your place, I'm going to put you on mute. But Sal, number 286. I think you know what that means. I got you on mute, Sal, so you're going to have to unmute yourself if you scroll up to the top. But, it's funny when you meet people that are, doing this business and you can hear the tone in their voice. It's a tone of exhaustion. It's a tone of excitement. It's a tone of passion. And when you hear them on the phone, you don't even hear them breathing. They're just. I mean, power is coming out of them. And I've watched you do these presentations. I've listened to your phone calls, Sal, and I'm mesmerized every time I hear your voice. Because not only do I hear the exhaustion, I hear the passion. I hear the excitement, and your voice just gets me. I love listening to you. And sometimes I don't know what you're saying, but I say that all I got to hear is that tone in your voice. What an awesome thing! So hey, we're on Tycoon night, and you're like super Tycoon, and you're like the Incredible Hulk of Tycoon right now. You and your partner Maurice are crushing it, and I saw that your numbers on your pay app, it won't go any higher than that. Well, they will. You had one that kind of, it's like you go to the fair. You know, you go to the fair and you hit that ding thing with that big mallet, and it sends the thing way up in the air and it hits the bell. Well, you guys hit the bell this week. That was awesome. Congratulations. But hey, why don't you tell people a little bit about your experience with OneCoin, what it means to be a tycoon, why people should be a tycoon. What does tycoon mean to you?
Sure, absolutely, Tom. Let me ask you, is the sound quality coming in okay? Can you hear me?
It sounds like you're hanging out with your family, having a good time, doing exactly what you should be doing.
Okay, you can hear my kids. Hold on one second. Let me.
No, you're fine. It sounds great. Don't worry about that.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. I just need to I need to walk out. Okay. Very good. So
I know you're traveling like a madman, but where are you right now? Where are you in the world?
I literally just checked in to my hotel with my wife and my 2 kids literally 10 minutes ago in Irving, Texas, just outside of Dallas.
Yeah, that's a great place. There are more restaurants in Irving, Texas than you'll ever see in your life. I have been there, and it's unbelievable how many restaurants that place has. So, well, you won't have any shortage of food, but tell us what's going on. And I know you've really led the charge in the USA, and I was looking at the numbers. Maybe you can give us an update of how many people you think are in the U.S. right now. And I tell people we're standing on the doorstep. Nobody's rung the doorbell yet. Nobody's opened the door, and there's 330 million people standing on the other side of that door waiting for OneCoin to announce itself. And I know that you're leading the charge with your partner, Maurice, and we just thank you for taking the time to be on the call tonight. So tell us what's going on in the OneCoin world. Get us a State of the Union, if you would.
Sure, absolutely. Thanks, Tom. So, gosh, it's almost like where to begin, and obviously I can't go long here, but it's been the craziest 4-month ride of my life so far. I did not imagine when I first started this 4 months ago us being where we're at. As far as how many people are in the U.S., I'm not sure exactly. I know our team is at about 3,500 paid members, and we have some teams outside of U.S. borders. So inside the U.S., we're probably looking at maybe 2,500 or so on our team inside the U.S. And I know there's a couple other teams besides our team inside U.S. borders, but I've already gotten some great feedback from a couple members of other teams that, you know, they're saying that other teams have nothing going on like what we have going on. And really, it's a very collective effort. You know, I'll say in my background in network marketing, I've been doing this for 8.5 years. I have been full-time for 5 years. Normally, I'm like one of the only guys on my team working extremely hard, traveling, trying to motivate the team, doing a lot of trainings. Normally, if someone joins my team, no matter what level they join on, it's because I had something to do with it. I was either doing the presentation or the training, and it's been very challenging in the past to create duplication. And with OneCoin, it's been the exact opposite. And I know Kevin mentioned, you know, I'm one of the hardest working guys that he's ever met. I mean, Tom, I think you have me beat. You know, I really do. I really think you have me beat. I think we have so many leaders.
We were burning the midnight oil. We were burning midnight oil last night. Where I finally got an hour and a half of sleep last night.
Well, hey, I mean, you know, you got less sleep than me. I probably got a good 6 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed at, I don't remember what time it was, 3, 4 in the morning. You know, woke up at whatever, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or something. Right now, dates and times are completely a blur to me just because of the traveling that we're doing right now. We're going to be in Dallas for a couple days, and then I'm going to head out to New Mexico. And then from New Mexico, I'm going to drive through Houston, stop by Houston, and then go back home to Florida before we head back out to California. So got a lot going on, but I know you mentioned this week. Yes, Maurice and I, we have a partnership, and we share 3 tycoon positions. We went all out. That was a huge sacrifice for me because I'm normally the guy where if there's an opportunity to upgrade within a compensation plan, I'm normally the guy that starts at a lower package, and I know that my work ethic, my abilities to build a team and create commissions usually are what I leverage to upgrade to a higher package. But I've already met Dr. Ruja face to face twice. Once in Thailand, once in Dubai. I see where this is going. So I went all out. So this is the most money I've ever spent getting involved inside of an opportunity, partnering up with Maurice, purchasing 3 Tycoon packages, close to $18,000, and we have several other packages. But yeah, this last week, I can say one of our positions maxed out the compensation plan, 35,000 euros for the week. Incredible week as the team was pushing for the split. We had another position that hit about 25,000 euros for the week. That one almost maxed out. And then we have a third position that hit almost 15,000 euros for the week. So it was like 75,000 euros for the week, 86,000 US. It was incredible. I was telling people that I thought we were going to make like 50,000 for the week. And I try to play it conservative. And when payday came, Maurice called me. He says, dude, he goes, have you logged into our back office? I go, I haven't yet. He goes, you better log in and check the numbers. And, I logged in, and obviously I'm just very blown away. Not too many people even know that happened to us because we don't like it. It doesn't matter. I mean, our income is nothing without the whole team, all of us working together. It really just shows how powerful our team is moving, and I'm very humbled, honestly, to be a part of this team. I'm doing my best to set the pace and lead by example and to just keep up, honestly, with everybody because everybody is working super hard, and I can honestly say that, like you with these daily hangouts, Charlotte and Jason, Kevin, Perry Carlson, I could go on and on. I mean, I don't even like listing names because obviously I could sit here for 20 minutes giving you hundreds of names of people that have helped bring this together. And what this means, for me, what does it mean to be a tycoon? Well, I used to be afraid of telling people to go big because I felt like there was a risk to tell someone to go big. But in this company, I'll tell you that you better go big. Really, you better go big. If you can start a tycoon, start a tycoon. If you can't start a tycoon, then I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's like taking pictures here.
Yeah, no, that was the NSA. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, great. No.
That was me. I got a picture. You didn't have any food in your teeth or anything. It just was a great time for me to take a picture.
Okay, I thought it was me. I'm very unsavvy when it comes to technical stuff. But anyways, if you can't afford to go tycoon, then just work your way up. We have some incredible stories on our team of people that have started at the pro trader, even just the trader position, and our comp plan pays so well that they've been able to work themselves up to buy a tycoon. But the benefits on the tycoon, let me tell you this. The tycoon, that was 5,000 euros 4 months ago. Right now, each tycoon account that we have, if you were to just count the coin value, and let's say we were to liquidate our account and sell off all of our coins, each account right now is worth about 80,000 US dollars in coin value.
Wow.
So first of all, on the coin side, right, without recruiting, without building a team, on the coin side, the numbers really are exponential. I'm so happy that I got a tycoon. Today I even purchased some gift codes using some of my coins. It was super cool to cash out some of my coins, but I'm very excited about the projections that this company has released regarding the coin because everyone knows there's no guarantee, but at the same time, track records and reputations speak for themselves. Dr. Ruja, any estimation, any projection that she's given to us, she's actually surpassed her goals, surpassed the projections that she's provided to the field. And when you look at the projections in the back office on what her goals are within the next 5 to 6 months or so, bringing this coin value, driving this value up to potentially 5 to 6 euros per coin, and then over the next 36 months, 3 years from now, bringing this coin up to 50 to 100 euros per coin. I mean, that is exciting. That's extremely exciting to me. And I know for many of us that sounds outrageous because they know that if that were to happen, it would create a lot of multimillionaires, just like it did with Bitcoin. But remember, when you look at the big picture, you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is like over $250 a coin right now. So our projections are still very, very conservative. There's still such a strong possibility for that to occur. So what does Tycoon mean to me? It means it's going to change your life even if you don't build a team, even if you don't recruit. Now, on the team building side, obviously it gives you some huge advantages on the weekly income cap and on the check matching bonuses. Now, I wish we had the elite trader package, the €100,000 package, because if we did, we would have maxed out that position this week. We probably would have earned over €50,000 just in that one position, but we were capped at 35,000. Obviously, without Tycoon, we would not have earned anywhere close to that for the week because we would have been capped. And then on the check matching bonuses, guys, when I sit down with someone and I show them my back office, obviously I give them a disclaimer saying, look, this is not normal, but then again, our company's not normal. It's a very powerful model. We're probably, this last week we probably earned over 30,000 euros just on check matching bonuses alone. And this is what's really powerful about that, Tom, is that 90% of that is from our stronger leg. So when I talk to leaders, because I'm a numbers guy, I really am a numbers guy. When I talk to leaders, I ask them, look, have you ever worked a binary before? If you have, how much money have you really generated from your power leg, from your stronger side? Most of the time, you don't generate nearly as much income on your strong side as you do your weaker side. Obviously, the company's always going to structure it to incentivize you to keep working on your weaker side, to bring balance, and to keep you working towards your income goals. But our company is just so generous on the compensation plan that the income is outrageous, and you don't have to be afraid of placing strong leaders inside your stronger leg because you're still going to earn a huge income just on the check matching bonuses alone if you are a tycoon. Again, if you are a tycoon. So that's why I tell everyone, it's with this company, it's go big or go home. Either start a tycoon. If you can't do that, then work your way up to tycoon. Everyone can do that. Everyone can put in some elbow grease, go to work, share the opportunity with people, since there's a way for everybody to win inside this opportunity. Take your winnings and upgrade your package. But honestly, I'm super grateful. This is just the beginning, right? What is it, June 18th? We've only been open for 2.5 weeks here legally inside the United States. We're about to go into our launch on the 4th of July. I've never seen anything like this, Tom. Just like you stated, I've never seen the income stories. I've never seen the growth, the momentum, the true value that you can have without having to build a huge team legally within compliance. And honestly, when I was in Thailand in February, the numbers back then blew me away, right? And 4 months ago, there were 130 people who maxed out the comp plan. Now that blew me away. That was already like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be exaggerating here. And to think that in 4 months it's gone from 130 people to over 285 people in just 4 months. And then also 4 months ago there was only 50,000 people a part of the company. I was there with Dr. Ruja in the hotel lobby in Thailand at her hotel at the JW Marriott in Bangkok, Thailand, and I was sitting across from her right when the company passed the 50,000 person mark, and that was unbelievable. And to think that in just 4 months they've gone from 50,000 to like over 415,000 members, the growth really is exponential. This is creating a movement, and all I can say, if anybody, to whoever's listening, who has any doubts, who is sitting on the fence, isn't sure about going all in with both feet, let me tell you something. This is so special. This is a movement, and we're not just saying that. Just look at the numbers. This is a global movement, and this only happens once every decade, an opportunity like this, and it happens so quick, and it creeps up on you so fast that if you don't jump in with both feet, it'll creep up and pass you up, and it'll smack you upside the head, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, what the heck did I just miss? The people that join today are going to be light years ahead of the people that join in 30 days from now, and the people that join in 30 days from now are going to be light years ahead of those that join in 60 days from now, guys. I'm just besides myself. There's so much going on, but I can say this. The most gratifying thing in my entire life right now is waking up to text messages from different leaders like Kevin Foster, like Sherry, like so many leaders on our team that are showing me screenshots of their commissions and what's going on within their organizations, and they're saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for for your help and for being a part of this and helping to bring this back to the United States. And me, obviously, I can't take any responsibility for it because to me, I didn't even go to Thailand to find out about OneCoin. The door opened up for me against my own will. I stumbled upon it. For me, it was a divine appointment, and I was still trying to kicking against the goads, and there was like this supernatural force that just pulled me over here. And so to me, this is just a divine opportunity. Honestly, it's the year of Jubilee. It's the year of financial abundance. It's the year of blessing. Anybody who gets involved, we're going to take care of them, and they're going to be abundantly blessed. So that's where my heart's at, Tom. I'm super grateful for people like you. You inspire me every single day. I mean, I want to participate in what you're doing as much as I can, to learn from you, to see you at work, because I watched the webinar from last night, the Women of OneCoin, and it brought so much joy to my heart, sitting there watching all these women's lives being changed, and just to be able to be a part of it, to witness it firsthand. I just want to be involved, because I know that who knows when an opportunity like this is going to ever come into our lives again. I've never heard of something like this before. I don't know if I'll ever hear about something like this again, and I want to soak up as much as I can while it's happening. So, Tom, thank you for having me on tonight's hangout, and I'm happy for everybody that's on the panel tonight that went big, went in at Tycoon. Obviously, it's more than worth it. The Tycoon pays you back 100 times more than the cost for coming in at Tycoon, if you're willing to do what it takes to take advantage of the benefits that come with the Tycoon. So that's where I'm at, Tom. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're muted out, buddy.
I'm not. Sal, I want to thank you again personally, publicly.
There he goes.
I appreciate you more than you may know, and your family are just amazing. Thank you again, sir.
Absolutely. Sal, thanks for taking the time. Certainly, go get with your family. And we have a special announcement. I just got a recording in, and for those that are online for the first time, you've been hearing all these great great testimonials and why to become a tycoon, but you're going, what the heck is this thing? And I want to share a recording with you. And this is the first time this has ever aired, and so I'm just going to put a recording on, and I'm going to put the turn my camera off so you can just listen. But listen as this gives you a vision as to what we're doing with OneCoin. So here we go, folks.
If you missed getting in early on Bitcoin, you'll want to hear this. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why well over 400,000 people from around the world have decided to become digital currency families, and how they position themselves with greater profit potential than anything else in home-based business history, and how you have the opportunity right now to join them before the masses hear about this. I'm talking about OneCoin, a new digital currency many experts say will eclipse Bitcoin and other digital currencies very soon. And get this. Based on capitalization, OneCoin is already in the top 3 largest digital currency companies in the world. If you're willing to actually follow a very simple system of inviting people, our turnkey online marketing system does the work for you. The presenting, selling, closing, and even training. And basically, all you do is point people to it. The more people you expose to OneCoin and our system, the more success you can achieve. I'm going to tell you exactly why OneCoin may be the best financial opportunity you've ever seen, and show you 5 compelling reasons why anyone, no matter how busy you are, should take a serious look at OneCoin. OneCoin has broken every team building and income record ever set in the history of the home-based business industry. And we just recently entered the US and Canada, so the opportunity is wide open. Let me quickly paint a picture of what OneCoin is so you understand the business model, vision, and mission. Think of a cross between Bitcoin and PayPal. Everything a digital currency has to offer, along with the convenience and ease of PayPal. Now imagine a simple-to-navigate platform providing you a debit card, an e-wallet, the functions to send and receive digital currency payments, and an exchange where you can turn your Bitcoins, Litecoins, and OneCoins into US dollars, euros, Swiss franc, marks, whatever currency you need, you have the liquidity. The vision of OneCoin is to create a layman's version of Bitcoin with the ease and broad adoption of PayPal, and you can be rewarded handsomely for being a part of this worldwide revolution. Our mission is to create a culture of freedom through a digital currency versus the mainstream alternative, which creates servitude through debt, inflation, and taxation. With that visual in mind, here are the 5 compelling reasons why you should take a close look. Reason number 1, the market timing. As of early summer 2015, OneCoin has attracted a community of more than 400,000 paid members, and it's generating over $70 million in revenue per week. The company's projected gross revenue over the next 12 months is $7 billion. To date, no company in history has ever done that. This creates strength and, more importantly for us, opportunity. Here are a couple of interesting facts relevant to reason number 1. A high percentage of our free enrollments upgrade to a paid package ranging from about $150 to $5,500 US. It took Bitcoin 7 years to get to 250,000 users. OneCoin broke that number in less than 7 months. The world watched Bitcoin's atmospheric rise in becoming the #1 highest producing investment in the history of the world, skyrocketing from 10 cents to $1,203. And many people are calling OneCoin Bitcoin 2.0. Reason number 2, the compensation plan. In the first 8 months after being introduced, almost 300 OneCoin members have maxed out the compensation plan at about $39,000 in earned commissions each per week. No one has heard of that many people earning that much, that fast from any company before in history. The compensation plan is what's called a binary pay plan, combined with a matching bonus that increased from 10% to 25% through 4 generations. With a 10% direct sales bonus, 10% fast start bonus, and 10% network bonus, it's one of the most powerful pay plans in the industry. And there's no monthly auto ship to deal with either. The question is, can you afford to pass this by? The answer? No way. Reason number 3, the timing. Over 90% of the English-speaking world hasn't heard about OneCoin. OneCoin has recently invaded North America and expects millions of enrollments in the coming months ahead from this market alone. As of early summer 2015, there are less than 5,000 people involved in the U.S. market. Reason number 4, the industry. Digital currency, also known as cryptocurrency, is not a fad or scam. Major corporations like Dell, Overstock, Zappos, PayPal, Microsoft, Virgin, Target, Amazon, Sears, Kmart, The Gap, Victoria's Secret, Dish Network, Home Depot, Tesla, and even 1-800-Flowers all accept Bitcoin for payments, and 100,000 other retail businesses. It's estimated that over $2 billion in venture capital is being invested in the digital currency industry in 2015. And it's one of the 5 fastest emerging growth industries in the world today. Don't you think OneCoin is the digital currency you should be involved with right now, rather than when it's too late to benefit? Reason number 5, the leadership. You've probably never heard of a company founder with this kind of resume. Try this on. The founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, has a degree in law from Oxford University, a master's in economics, was a former associate partner at the prestigious McKinsey Consulting, and a former CEO and CFO of one of the largest asset management firms in Bulgaria. Recently, Dr. Ruja was featured on the cover of Forbes magazine in Europe and has been voted by her peers as Businesswoman of the Year in Bulgaria for the last 2 years. She is a very smart woman and a very competent operator. Let me close this by saying this. We have massive traction in the international marketplace. We have a winning business model, and our team has the marketing systems in place for you to easily introduce people to OneCoin. The people you know, yeah, they're going to hear about it, no doubt. You're listening to this. Many of them will too. The question is, are they going to hear about it from you or somebody else? A single good leader anywhere in each of your 2 teams can make you close to $40,000 a week with our compensation plan, even if you don't personally sponsor them. So why take the risk of letting your contacts enroll with somebody else? Join OneCoin now for free and start telling everybody you know as soon as you can. The Digital Currency Millionaire team, that's us, is one of the fastest and largest growing teams in North America. Our team's high-converting turnkey marketing system offers you and your team daily leadership calls, Facebook apps, a killer marketing funnel, this toll-free sizzle call you're listening to now, voice broadcasting, team help desk, live leadership hangouts virtually every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and more to help you build your success at OneCoin fast. No other team in the company offers what we offer you. The future of digital currency is here right now, and OneCoin has cracked the code on the business model. If you're ready to make this the best year you've ever had, and you know no matter how busy you are, you'd never forgive yourself for missing this one, then the next step is to immediately get back to the person who shared this with you, secure your spot, get positioned. You can start for free and start sharing OneCoin with everybody you know as fast as you can before somebody else does. There are no income guarantees, but many of us are making a ton of money. We're having a ton of fun, and we're changing lives all around the world. Join us today, and let's do this together.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I think when we look, that's just kind of a first draft. But for those that wanted to know a little bit about OneCoin, we are done with the commercial break. So that was our 5-minute commercial break.
That was awesome.
How you like that, Sal? That worked good. So we're gonna put that on an 800 number, and excited about connecting people with it. And we've got a video. There's going to be a video of it as well, a sizzle video and a sizzle audio, and hopefully that'll help us put a couple million people in OneCoin in North America. So great having you online, folks. Hey, let me go ahead and get started. I've got Erica Gorham. How are you, Erica? Can you hear me? Are you muted? I may have muted you earlier. Check your... Erica is from Colorado. I want to say the kind of... Are you there, Erica? Can we hear you? Can't hear you yet. I may have you muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. Hold on one second. I don't think I can unmute you. Erica, click off and click back on if you would. Jump off and then click on the link and come back in, and you'll be unmuted. But I'll jump over to Johnny Luxick from Cincinnati, Ohio, my old hometown. I'm a Bengals fan, and definitely a Cincinnati Big Red Machine fan. And this guy's like Mr. Enthusiasm. I mean, he comes in, he sees it right away. You know, you've been in sales all your life, and I know that you've got just a great family. You've got a love for family. I mean, the people who come out of Ohio are just darn good people. I know that because I used to live there. But you know, we had Kings Island up there. I mean, we couldn't be crazy. We had the Beast, and we had the Racer, and Coney Island. And I got you muted, Johnny. You muted, John? Can you know how to unmute yourself?
How about now?
I can hear you great, man. Hey, it's great to see you. How you doing tonight? Good.
You're looking good. Hey, that was a great video right there. And then Sal, I love listening to Sal and Kevin, and I'm just trying to take it all in, everybody. I'm probably the rookie of the gang, #1, but I mean, I've been in probably 3-4 weeks, but I can tell you that when I woke up that morning, I think Tom sent that message. I think it was about 1 or 2 a.m. It was probably the middle of the day for you. I read that thing about 6:30 in the morning, and I was just like, wow. I tried so many things. I just, something about it though, and cut to the chase. It's just been, I mean, crazy since. Even though I'm working a regular job, I just hope one day to be like Sal and Tom, and Sherry's on a roll, I know, and Kevin. I mean, I'm sure Kevin could go full time right now, but I don't know what else to say. It's just been nonstop, just thinking about it all night. And I can't believe how people, you know, still got some friends that are on the fence and things, but that's okay when there's 99% of the U.S. doesn't even know, I mean, really know much. It just shows you what's available.
Yeah, no, I know, and I've watched you. You came in, and that's a funny story, and I think everybody should know this. I don't know how many of you all have been chastised for sending out private messages, but I send out 20 private messages a night, and I'm pretty sure that you had made the decision the same day of getting that private message. And you and I mean, outside of being friends on Facebook, we did not know each other. And you said, I looked at it, you watched the videos, you know, you saw everything you need to do, and you made a decision. And for those that I love people who come back and they get mad at me when I send them private messages and they say that doesn't work. And I met one of the greatest guys in the world with a lot of passion for sports, for family, a guy that I know that I've got in common with. Read that private message and said, I'm coming in at Tycoon. And I laugh because I tell people, if I send out 20 private messages that night, and we know with the 10% direct sales commission and network commissions and all of that, people, you can make $1,000 sending out private messages. And I just try and keep it real simple. And I know, John, you've been sending out private messages, and you got a group signed up from India, and you're starting to build a team out there. I know that you've got a lot of people going down your one of your sales teams that I've been working on with you. But what's when you made, I don't know what the decision was that made. I know that sales, being in sales, it's not sales is not something where everybody becomes multi-millionaires. But with your coins, as early as you came in, I know you got a pretty you got really great price on your coins and your mining and everything. But this could potentially make you a millionaire. And I know you probably lose sleep over that.
Yeah,
I know I do.
Yeah, I'm raising my son alone, and I think about it a lot. I mean, like Sal said, if you didn't even sell anybody anything or a package, yeah, I mean, I think with the next split after this one, that'd be about 24,000 coins. So even at, even using Dr. Rouge's 3-year thing at $100, yeah, that's 2 million something. But of course I want to get in on the binary, and I'm trying really hard to share the crypto knowledge with people. Some don't even, I know people in college that don't even know what I'm talking about. I try to explain it like it's not splitting the atom, but I think it's all going to happen. I don't know, not necessarily July 5th or 6th or whatever, but people are slowly, they're watching the videos, they're reading the articles. I share the information, and Heart to Win, the whole thing, everything I've been, you guys send out, which is awesome. But yeah, I thought about executive, jumping back to that at first, and then I talked to Kevin a little bit after talking to you, and I'm like, I got to go for the Tycoon.
Yeah.
So it's just so much more. There's so much more tokens and coins.
Tell me a year from now, or let's say 3 years from now, and we're at $50 a coin or $10, whatever it is. What are your plans for your children? What are your plans for your OneCoin wealth? What drives you every day? What's your why, man?
Well, I don't know. I mean, my son will be starting college in 3-4 years. I mean, it'll change everything. Instead of having a condo or an apartment, I might have a house. Not a spread like yours, but I think of a lot of things. Traveling the world. I mean, I've traveled from soccer days, but it would change everything. And
I forgot to say you were a professional soccer player. That's one thing I don't.
It's number one sport. Might be number one sport in the world now, but it wasn't 25 years ago, whatever. But that was fun, though. It was fun traveling around. Learned a lot from you guys, you, Kevin. I'm learning from Sal. I mean, Sherry's awesome. Bill, I've talked to you on the phone several times. I mean, taking it all in. And I'm sure you guys know some too, but there's still people I talk to that are like, I pulled up some scam article. Well, the only one I found on the internet was in that Cointelegraph, and if you read it, it was a guy from Bitcoin, and halfway through the article, twice it says, if you share this article, I'll send you a Bitcoin. And, so I said, you pulled up one thing. I mean, there's so many, but when you see that video, the videos you put out and all the numbers that Sal mentions to me all the time, and Kevin, and then the one you just played, those are facts. How could you, I mean, I hate to say this, but I've told friends this, I mean, only a moron could ignore that and say that's a lie. So they're pretty soon they can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
They can still say it a little bit, but they can't say. They won't be able to say it very long.
Yeah, I know. I mean, well, anytime you run up a flagpole as fast as we've done, your rear end sticks out, and everybody wants to take shots at it. But
well, sure.
You're right. When you hit the stratospheric rise, people will leverage the internet. I've been in online publishing for 17 years, and I always say that haters are right 80% of the time, because 80% of the companies go out of business, so they look like they're geniuses. and they're really doing is playing the odds and driving traffic to their site so they can sell people on something else that they're trying to market to people. But I've never really seen that strategy work. I always say that people are haters, live lives of quiet desperation, and we have such a powerful message to share, with the culture of freedom, and we have, we're changing people's lives, and people are making money, and I just don't see how people can find fault in that, and we're creating a new economy, connecting people around the world so they can create commerce with OneCoin. And I look at people and I say, what are your alternatives? And there's not a lot of alternatives out there, but
Right, you're right.
yeah, I want to thank you for being online with us tonight and being a tycoon. I know that it was a big step for you, and but I think your big why drove you to do it. And I think I always say, if your dreams are bigger than your excuses, you've got a great chance of being successful. And I know that you've got big dreams.
And you guys, I thank you guys for it too. And you and Kevin both suggested I couldn't do 2 of them, but I did do 2 traders.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son's name.
But you did improve your sons, yeah, and so you got your family involved as well. But man,
it's just exciting, I try to take it all in. I don't work as much as you guys are. I got to sleep a little bit, but I really hope that in a few months, 3 months, 6 months, next year, I can. I'll never be able to do videos or whatever, but you're an awesome promoter, marketer, Tom. I mean that, and Kevin, I know you're always on the phone with Dubai and Romania, and it's just helped me through it all because, especially without the credit card thing.
One of those countries, one of those crazy countries. So, yeah.
So anyway, thanks everybody. I don't want to keep. I know Sal's family's waiting on him. I just wanted to say a few words, and next time I'll say a few more. But thanks again for having me.
I tell you what, John, I could listen to your voice all day long. You got passion in your voice, and I can tell that you got big dreams, and I think you would make awesome videos, by the way, brother. So just got to keep your camera in place.
Yeah, well, it's buzzing. I try to figure out a way to shut that buzzer off. It fell down, but thank you again for having me on. And
that's your fan club dialing in, saying, "Dude, I see you on TV." So, John, thanks for being online. I'm gonna bring up Erica Gorham next, and I know Erica made a big step to come in as a tycoon. How are you doing?
Good. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Looking great. We missed you on the Women of OneCoin last night, but we didn't have any more room for you. But I got a spot for you next Wednesday night, and we may even have a special guest I'm excited about. But it's great having you online, dialing in from Colorado.
Hey, I watched that last night.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
that was great.
Nice. Yeah, no, sorry. I had to go to dinner with my mother-in-law. But anyways, I think I'm newer.
Hey, can I put you on the spot? If you had your choice to go with your mother-in-law and be on the hangout with I'm joking, I won't do that. She might be watching. Don't answer that question.
Saying anything, so it's okay. But no, I'm super excited. My husband he thinks I'm a nut job. That's okay, because the crazy people are the ones that do the big things. But no, it was maybe like a couple weeks ago. Everyone tries to recruit me and my husband for every marketing thing on the planet, and I'm always like, oh, this is cool, I'll do it. And like a week later, I'm like, this is dumb. And so he's like, so I want to do this thing. Tom's talking about this digital currency thing, and I want to tie it in with these other things. And I'm like, what? I don't even understand what you're talking about. I was like, just tell me when I feel better. I was feeling sick. And I work 2 jobs. I got a day job in finance and insurance, and that's so exciting. Woo. And then and then I still bartend at night because I used to manage bars. And I was like, all right, I got a 3-hour break between jobs, and then you put on one of these, one of your hangouts. And I was like, well, I'll just sit on the couch and watch it. Why not? And Drew's been talking about it. So I watched it, and I was like, excuse me, why did you not tell me about this earlier? So I go to work, and I'm super excited, and it was a bad night. I probably made $60, me and the girl I work with, and we always are the highest ringers there, so that's really bad. And I was super excited, and she's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I think I just stumbled on something awesome, and I don't want to tell you about it yet because I'm not sure what I watched. And so I went and watched it again the next day. And I came into work, and I was like, so I think I'm going to make like $6,000 next week if I play this right. And she's like, I got punched. She punched me. She didn't believe me. She's like, what? I was like, if you don't watch this, I'm going to punch you, and you're going to regret it.
Yeah.
So I'm in finance. I almost have my securities license, so that's like IRAs and all that kind of fun stuff. But like as soon as I tell the numbers, like numbers don't lie. People lie. Numbers don't lie. So I told Drew, I was like, hey, I'm doing this. It'd be the dumbest thing on the planet not to. So please just back me up. And he's like, so I was watching this for 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, you see it once, next thing you know, you're going to the bank. I'm like, well, yeah, because we've got great leadership. I've seen this guy's system work before. I know he can build companies, and it's growing 3 times faster than the #1 company in the world. Duh.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I don't even understand it all yet, but I don't think you need to.
Yeah, well, I think also, I think it's, you know, I'm talking to a lot of the women last night. I know that everybody's got their motivations for being in this, and you know, I know that you and Drew have been to my house, and I know what great people you are, and I was just excited when you came on board, and I just I know what's cool about this is you don't necessarily have to build a team. You can sit on your coins and watch them appreciate, and so a lot of people have to understand you don't have to build a team. You can get involved, get our educational packages, and gain access to the coins. But it's hard not to share it with people once you really figure it out. Once the light bulbs go off in your head and you go, wow, I'm probably on the ground floor of the next PayPal. I'm on something that could even probably be bigger than PayPal. And you know, once you allow that to get inside of you, I know your enthusiasm, America, and I know that you're going to be unstoppable. So I want to thank you for being online. Thank you for being a tycoon. And hopefully we'll be able to get you on next Wednesday night with the Women of OneCoin, which is our regular Wednesday night gig. So if you're a woman and you want to meet all of the women and find out why they all got involved, I think you'll really enjoy that. We had a powerful one last night. So I saw that video had already over 450 views on it already. So it looks like it's making its rounds around the world. But Erica, thanks for being online. Anything else you want to say?
It's the one biggest thing, well, 2 biggest things that drew me to this was I've been in a binary before, and I have one leg 10 times bigger than the other leg, and it doesn't pay very well. So the fact that this one pays you no matter what, and the other thing is you also don't have to sign people up to make money is phenomenal. And other than that, just no, thanks for having me on.
Great. Thanks for being with us, Erica. We appreciate you being online. And see, who else do I have here? I lost, Kevin, or Michael, you still there?
I am.
How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. Let me bring you up on screen so everybody can see your pretty face.
Oh, wow. Hey, you know, great stories, Erica and John. I really enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sal. Way to go. You know, if it wasn't for Kevin, my sponsor, I wouldn't be here. Kevin is just an awesome guy. I love you, Kevin. Thank you so much for everything you do. And Tom, I got to say, you're my inspiration. Been watching you, and actually just a few nights ago we started doing our hangouts at 9 o'clock Central Time. So I'll be doing a hangout with Mindy Torres. I think you had Mindy on there last night. So we do a hangout at 9 o'clock Central Time, 7 p.m. California time.
Awesome. So,
you know, I just started a little over a month ago. Kevin kept telling me about this great opportunity. So finally, a couple of times, I listened to Sal, and I heard Bob Byron, and I heard the excitement that was going on. And I was just lucky. I was at the right place at the right time. And I finally said, hey, you know, I got to do this. I think Sal said it best, you know, go big or go home. So thanks to Kevin, you know, we got it down, and just been doing it ever since.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about how are you approaching people, and you know, when you talk to people about being a tycoon, you know, how are you explaining OneCoin to people?
Well, I'm actually just putting them on a 2-minute sizzle call.
Yeah.
Letting the 2-minute sizzle call do the work, and then if they speak up and raise their hand, I'm going to give them some more information.
Awesome. So using just a call, you give them a phone number and say dial in, and there's an art to that. A lot of people don't realize it, but when they see how easily you share it with them, they go, "I can do this." And the minute you can get the "I can do this" voice going in somebody's head, they become unstoppable. So that's brilliant. That's actually a golden nugget you just brought up. So I want to thank you for reminding me about that. But letting the system do the work, folks, it was the key to McDonald's success, is running a system. And I know, Michael, I'm sure you know all about those stories because I know your background and being in networking and home-based business since you said, what, 82 or 85, somewhere in that area? Yeah, absolutely. But you're a completely unemployable dude, just like me, aren't you?
Right.
So I'm qualified not to be employed. But as far as tell me about the feelings when you became a tycoon and you wired that money, or
well, I'm still pinching myself. I'm still pinching myself. I was lucky enough. I just went through my first split. I saw the coins. There's over 10,000 coins now, and I'm still pinching myself.
Yeah, no, that's great. I tell you, so we look at that thing and we say, wow, what if? I love that. What if it does this? And I was talking to a friend tonight as we went to dinner, and I just said, I took a risk. Anytime, if you could have something, if you could put $5,000 into something and gain education that could turn into 7 figures of wealth, the question is, would you do it? And if you saw other people doing it that were educated, that were good people just like you, that have looked at this and up and down and seen the sharing and the caring that goes on within OneCoin and the OneCoin Team USA, what an awesome opportunity to be a part of something great. And I just tell people, I told them, I said, if it didn't have that 50 to 101 opportunity potential of that kind of wealth accumulation, which like what Bitcoin did, and we got in Bitcoin early. We got in with $500 or $700 or something like that, and got out around 400. And when this came along, I just said it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I just love the way it's structured. But what anything else you're doing to build your business? You're just doing the calls, and of course you started the Hangouts, and
just talking to people on Facebook, sending out emails. Just talking to everyone. That's really it. Just telling everyone I can that I even remotely care about that they need to take a look.
Yeah. So okay. So you tell people to watch the 2-minute call. Erica says, "Watch the video, or I'm going to punch you." And I like her recruiting technique. I like that. You watch this video, I'm going to hit you. That's good. That's a good one. But and Kevin, man, I tell you what, just awesome. But folks, is there anything else you want to leave us with, Michael? I know being a tycoon's great. You want to pinch?
No, just you guys are all great.
You got a permanent.
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah, you got a permanent tycoon smile on your face. I want to say that. I like that about you, Michael. Go ahead there, Kevin.
Hey, Michael, why don't you tell everybody how you feel by choosing to wait for a month to listen to me and finally take a look at this?
A big dummy, like a big dummy. Really, it costs. I don't know. But you know what? We can only really deal with the present and the future. I mean,
right. No, but I want
but
people
really, you know what, folks? Don't wait.
There we go.
Do it now. That's the time to get involved is today, not next week, not next month, but today. So sign up.
We're gonna call him Kevin the Closer. I'll tell you what, man. That one was No, but I know what Kevin.
But we were actually working in another opportunity. You had to quit that other opportunity. Going full force in an opportunity to jump into the new one and really look at it. And it just take your blinders off. Take a look at this. Do it now. Get started today, and then put your blinders on and go full speed.
Absolutely. So, and really that's very true, and I'm glad I jumped in when I did. And folks, time is of the essence, I think, is the proper statement. And if you don't pull the trigger, I love the statement that says there's no such thing as missed opportunities. They just move on to the next person. And I want you to always remember that statement, because I know I missed Yahoo, I know I missed Google. I even remember looking at Google and saying, man, I wish the share price wasn't so high, I'd get in, and then watching what it did, you know, in all the different IPOs in the technology fields, because I grew up kind of in the first technology bubble and got to really benefit from, you know, being at the right place at the right time with WebMD and a couple other opportunities that we were involved in. And I'm a risk taker. Risk is the prerequisite to wealth, and if you're not willing to take risk, wealth will just never really come your way. And this is one of those opportunities, as I tell people, everything's lined up. Great business model, great leadership, great timing, great successful track record. It's mind-blowing to see how this company has sustained the growth. And I've seen so many companies that maybe had 60 or 70,000 people join, and it shuttered their doors because they couldn't handle the growth. And to imagine, I was laughing the other day, so they must have hired half of Bulgaria to take on the amount of business this company is bringing in to be able to handle the number of orders and people joining. But to look at, you know, potentially where we'll be, I've been monitoring this rate of change every day, and to see that by September we could be at 20,000 people a day joining the OneCoin movement. And I'm just so thankful, Kevin.
We could hit 1 million, right?
Yeah, oh,
I years in.
Yeah, no, I had it projected at about 1.5 million people based at our current growth track of anywhere from about 3.5% to 6% per day is the numbers I've been seeing. Those numbers are incredible, and you can monitor them yourself every day if you pick a time every day and write down the numbers every day at that exact time. They're on the website, and just monitor that growth. It's really incredible when you see how fast this thing's growing. So you're at the right place at the right time, folks. As a mentor of mine used to say, I hope you recognize you're there and you're willing to pull the trigger. Hopefully you won't allow other people to talk you out of your dreams and talk you out of this opportunity, and you'll really stay focused and get involved. You heard some great stories from Erica and Drew, just fantastic, down-to-earth, awesome people. They've been here at my house, just love them to death, and I look forward to their success. And Johnny Luxek, who's a new friend of mine, but a kindred soul, being from Cincinnati, and I know that when you do travel down here, you'll be bringing some Cincinnati chili dogs with you, Johnny, or some Montgomery Inn ribs. I'll take those as well. And certainly,
I'll sit there by your pool for 3 days.
Hey, I tell you what, if that's the rent it costs to get me some ribs, you can bring them. You can sit by the pool at least a weekend per rack, okay?
Sal and Kevin got to show up too, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin, your leadership has been incredible, and I think everybody knows that. But folks, I always tell people, don't join the team with the biggest ego. Join the team with the biggest heart. And I know every day when I have like 48 tags or comments on my Facebook profile first thing in the morning, it's because this incredible guy has posted a post and recognized some incredible people, and I laugh. My notifications have increased dramatically since I've been tied in with this guy, because so many people are attracted to him and his big heart. And Sal, I'm going to let you give us the closing words, if you don't mind. Have you step up and close us out. But I want to thank you, Tycoons, for being on the Hangout tonight.
Thank you, Tom.
We'll be back here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing a standard presentation tomorrow night. And like I said, look for an announcement next week. I understand that a Crown Diamond, somebody probably pulling down over €1 million per month, will be joining us. I think he said from Finland or somewhere like that, but he's going to be up at a crazy hour, and he'll be on the Hangout with us and talking about how he's done it and just the State of the Union. That's going to be exciting. But Sal, any parting words for us, sir?
Absolutely, Tom. Thank you for allowing me to participate tonight. I look forward to being able to participate a little more often as I go throughout the country. And all I can say to anybody who's listening again is you are very privileged at this time. And why are you privileged? Because 4 months ago, a group of people that came back from Thailand started building this inside the United States, and they had no proof. They had nothing to show. They had nothing that they could prove to anybody that this was going to be real. But as more and more people started believing in the opportunity, it started to grow, and we started to create the proof, and we started to create the stories. And since then, the company's had so many developments with their agreement with Forbes magazine, and now being on a public exchange, and releasing their monthly auditing information. We have so much stuff bringing credibility that now you are privileged, because now you have proof. Now you have strong credibility proving to you that this is a global movement, but the timing is still so good that you're like Tom said, you're standing right at the door. You just need to ring the doorbell. The door will open up, and you just need to walk through. And I know that not everybody is cut out for success. That's just the way it goes. Not everybody, timing is important, so not everybody is going to say yes to this. Okay, it's just not the right time for someone to experience some type of extreme opportunity. But I know there are people searching right now, and the timing is perfect. And so you are privileged. I would caution you to be wise and not let another moment go by without taking advantage of this, because literally, as Tom said, you track our growth, track our value increase every day. Every single moment that goes by, you miss out more and more, and that loss that you're incurring just compounds every day that you wait. So make the right decision, get involved at whatever level you can get involved in. Once your foot's in the door, a whole new world is going to open up to you, and you'll be a lot more secure and comfortable to jump in with both feet. So Tom, thank you for allowing me to participate. I look forward to getting to know more and more of you guys firsthand as we continue to travel and do events around the country. Tom, you are, as everybody else on this panel said, you're my inspiration, and I look forward to watching more of these hangouts from behind the scenes. So thank you, everybody, and have a great night.
Great, thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for having a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night, Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Same place, same time, and we'll be rocking the PowerPoint presentation tomorrow night. Be about a 30-minute presentation. We know it's date night, and we know that people want to get out there, but it's awesome and everybody online. Kevin, Johnny, Sal, Erica, appreciate you being online, and Michael. Everyone, have a great night. Be safe out there.
Thanks again, Tom.